Hey, just giving y'all a little face because I did a light beat today. It's feeling fabulous, so I just thought I'd put on a little makeup. So today I am talking about the Grammys. Yes, I got to review the Grammys. I am going to be covering on a few points today. I got to talk about the performances, who won what, and that acceptance speech given by Adele. Yes, and also at the very end, I'm going to talk about Gary Owen and that tweet. If y'all haven't noticed, go to his Twitter. He thought about inviting people to a cookout. So yes, first things first. Performances. Y'all, how did y'all feel about the Busta Rhymes and the Tribe Called Quest thing going on? How did y'all feel about that? I loved it. It was very political, and normally people try to avoid politics in a space like that, but I find it very refreshing because we kind of need to, it needs to be reminded, especially for an audience like that. We kind of need to keep it on the surface, because if we stop talking about it, then people become complacent, and it gets buried back under the rug. And this time, the things we're going through right now, we cannot afford for anything to get swept under the rug right now. We cannot be complacent at all. So I was very happy they brought politics to that stage. I'm glad they called out that ban, because that ban is asinine. It is. It's based in hatred. And I am so glad that people are calling it out. I love that they did the fist, and they let Five Dogs, his verse play, and I loved everything about it, so I love that. We need to, if you ask me, we need to call out these bigoted political stances. We need to call it out in every way we can, honestly. I know a lot of people don't want that. They rather just be comfortable and be blissful in their ignorance. But no, we really cannot afford it. We can't. So, and if you have a problem with that, with people trying to unite and stand together and get rid of hatred, if you don't like that, then you need to reevaluate yourself. Maybe it's not really us that's the problem, it's you that's the problem, if you are truly comfortable with hatred going on. Now the Prince tribute. I thought Bruno Mars did nice. It was cute. I liked his outfit, and he sounded nice. I never really had any real complaints about Bruno Mars. There have been a couple of times where he did make me kind of cringe, but for the most part, I don't have any negative feedback on Bruno. He did what he came to do. I loved Blue Ivy's little outfit. It was adorable, but I love anything Blue Ivy wears. She can do no wrong. Her mother can do no wrong, and I love them. Blue Ivy is my niece. I have tried to denounce being a part of the Beehive for so long, and it's just like I need to just stop. I really need to just stop denying it. Like I'm part of the Beehive. Now, who won what? I would like to talk about Chance the Rapper getting Best New Artist, Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Album. That was so good for him. I am very proud of him, and he deserved every bit of it, because The Coloring Book is an amazing album. Please check that out if you haven't already. He is also an activist, and I just love how vocal he is about his views, and he was still able to snag those awards, so I'm very proud of him. Solange got Best R&B Performance. I was like, you know what? A seat at the table. She worked entirely too hard on that album to not win anything. I honestly, I was like, she better win something for that. She better have. Because I was like, no, I recognize that it was something particularly special about that project. She really worked hard on it. So, now Beyonce. I'm not gonna lie, I feel some kind of way about this. So she did win Best Music Video, but she won Best Urban Contemporary Album. I do. I feel some kind of way. So, Best Urban Contemporary Album. If you haven't already, go take a look at the Grammys website and go look and see who else was in that category. And tell me if you don't leave that website feeling some kind of way, because and that's all I gotta say about that. But she won, so, and she's still fabulous. She is unbothered. She gonna do her. She already got 22 Grammys, so whatever. But I'm not gonna lie, that category, all I'm gonna say is I see Grammys, what y'all did there. I see it. Now, Adele. So there's been mixed reviews about the acceptance speech, right? You know, of course, there's people that are like, oh, you know, that was a time of unity. It was beautiful. She acknowledged, you know, Beyonce, and that how hard Beyonce worked and blah blah blah. And then you got people who are also like, you know, I'm not impressed with Adele and that insincere speech. You know, I'm not impressed with blah blah blah. Now, I'm indifferent on it, and I'm going to tell you why, because I actually see both sides. Now, I do. When I saw her acknowledge Beyonce, yes, I also did feel like, okay, that was a time of coming together, like it was like a moment of togetherness, and I did see that. I did feel that. However, I also see the other side's point of view. You know, they said it was insincere because, you know, talking about how much she didn't deserve it, but still making sure to say, okay, thank you for this award, I'm out. Let me take my shit and leave. It kind of did, you know, kind of say, you know what, I know I really didn't work as hard as you be, but I'm still gonna take my shit because they gave it to me. Thanks. It did kind of come off as that, because I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. See, you know, watching Adele walk up on stage, it kind of did make me go, right? Because I mean, honestly, hands down, yes, Lemonade should have won Album of the Year. It did. It should have. Like, hands down, it definitely should have won. So yes, to see her snag, you know, album, record of the year, all that, yes, I was rolling my eyes a lot. So, you know, it did soften me up a little bit to see her say, you know, to acknowledge that she did not really deserve to be standing up there. But to see her end all that with her, you know what though, I got it. I don't deserve it, but I got it, so thank you. It's like, Adele. Okay, girl. Okay. Now, I'm not going to throw too much shade because, you know, I do acknowledge that, you know, Adele, she works hard, I guess, right? You know, 25 wasn't bad. You know, was it as good as 19 or 21? No. You know, if you truly, you know, compared and listened to all of her music and compared it to 25, I feel like you will agree with me that 25 is good, but it's not as good as her previous projects. I really feel like if you truly analyze her music, you'll agree with that sentiment. So, you know, the big deal that I feel like people are just making 25 a big deal because it's Adele. We ain't heard from her in like 5 years, and she bestowed this upon us. Yes, play it, you know, buy it, do whatever you got to do. And it was like, yeah, you know, I know y'all missed her, but like, she's still not free. She herself, she is not free from critique either. You know, I feel like the end thing is just to bash Beyonce, and it's just like, you know, Beyonce ain't all that. Beyonce overrated. Beyonce ain't this. Beyonce ain't that. And it's like, okay, y'all have no problem, you know, expressing y'all views on her, but then y'all will go right behind that sentiment and then praise mediocrity as well. And it's like, if you feel like Beyonce is mediocre, I'm probably sure I can go down your whole list of faves and give at least 10 to 20 reasons on why they mediocre too. Okay, like, just let people live. Let people love who they want to love, all right? But still, you, me, the Grammys committee, we all know Lemonade should have won, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And last but not least, Mr. Owen. So there was a tweet from him on Twitter talking about Adele is invited to all the cookouts. I've been over this whole racial draft, this whole, you know, we gonna trade so-and-so for so-and-so, and oh, we inviting so-and-so to the cookout. I've been over this shit for a long time. But now I'm really, really over it, right? Like we have boosted people we have boosted them to the point now they feel entitled that they get to invite people to our cookouts. Like Gary Owen feels he has that much a right. Like, I can do that, you know. I'm a black woman, you know what I'm saying? I can I can say whatever I want. I can speak for the black, community now. Like now, you guys praising, things that really shouldn't be praised. Now he walking around swole in the chest. And it's like, Gary, you're not even invited to the cookout. So I don't know how you get a +1, how you get to speak for us. I'll never know. And that is why I was waiting. I never said it because he was critically acclaimed in the black community, right? Black people love Gary Owen. You couldn't say nothing about Gary. You couldn't bad talk Gary. But when he defended George Lopez, I was like, there he goes. That's who I was waiting for. That is exactly there it is. I kind of wanted to go on all social media with a meme saying, I really didn't want to be that person, but told you so. Like, I knew it was coming, and it's like, now, how do you get to defend George Lopez and then try to even fathom to begin to think that you get to speak for us? No, you don't speak for us. You don't know who we invite. You're not even invited. You don't get to invite Adele. You don't know if Adele invited. You just need to sit there and shut up. If you're a true ally, you will sit there and shut up. You're not going to try to speak over the group you claiming to be an ally for. That's just not how allyship works. Ally literally means support. Like, your support. That's all you're there for. You're not there for representation. No, you are there to support, which means you're in your place and you just support and you just don't talk. So yeah, I found that, to be a problematic tweet. Like, I don't like that. I do not like when people are like, oh, black people love me, so let me now speak for them. I despise that, right? And it's kind of like why I said I've been over that cookout racial draft shit. I've been over that for a very long time now. Part of the reason is because people get comfortable and do stuff like that. So yeah, we kind of need to dead that. Like, let's dead it. 2017, let's dead the invites and let's dead the draft. I'm probably gonna make that a hashtag on Twitter. Let's dead the invites and the draft. But yeah, that's it for today. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and please share it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you did or did not like about the Grammys. I know there's a fact that I missed probably a lot because I only had one thing in mind watching the Grammys, and that was Beyonce. So let me know about any other performances. Let me know what stood out to you. Also comment. Remember to keep commenting. Let me know what you think I should talk about that I haven't discussed already. So until then, I will see my lovely unicorns in the next video. Love you guys.